week in business has been very eventful, with some rather striking headlines. These, of course, have been compiled together with an intriguing interview, which will bring you all in a bit. Welcome to this edition of BizTech on Ghana Web TV. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. Let's go straight to this informative conversation my colleague Maoli Aholumega had with some young women who are doing marvelously well in their field. The Ghanaian automobile industry is fast growing and women have begun to find their place and are competing with the men. We meet 3 young women who are into the production of solar vehicles and motorbikes at Solar Taxi. Take a look.
Women all over the world are making strides in various fields of endeavors. In Ghana, the automobile industry is one that is gradually moving at a huge and fast pace. On today's edition of BizTech, I follow up with CEO of indigenous Ghanaian firm Solar Taxi, George Appiah, and his female employees who are making strides in the automobile industry with the use of electric and solar power to build and assemble cars and motorbikes right here in Ghana. Also, I take a drive in one of Solar Taxi's electric-powered vehicles produced and assembled right here in Ghana.
So, Solar Taxi currently we have a team size of about 64 across the 4 places: Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Tamale. The average age of our staff is about 23. Yeah, and majority this is their first job. So mentorship and capacity building is something that is an integral part of what we do. And as was mentioned, there's a new technology, people don't really have this. So you have to take anybody, you have to train them. Even the riders, we have to train them to understand how to use electric bike, because it's different from using a fuel bike and all that. So this is a key part of our destiny. We are building also our leadership team that are going to help take this into where we are going to get it to. So it is part of our core program. Training, capacity building, mentorship is part of what we do.
Yes. How many people work here on the arc?
So here is mainly for the engineers. Okay. We currently have 16 engineers. All of them are ladies. Okay. So all engineers are ladies. Yeah.
Any reason why you?
Well, any reason why not? Yeah, because if you go to other engineering space or assembling plants, you find majority guys. So nobody asks them why. Any reason why you are all guys over here?
It's best to give the women a chance.
Yeah. So why not? You are competent to get the work done.
Yeah. Welcome to BizTech.
Good afternoon. Okay, so basically at Solar Taxi we assemble electric motorbikes. We do maintenance of EVs. So yeah, basically that's what we do here.
I see electrical section on the board.
Yeah.
Can you take us through the process? How do you get to this point where we are watching now?
All right. So from when the parts come, they are disassembled. So we have the chassis. It starts from here. So we have the chassis section. That's basically the frames. So the chassis people, they work on it. They put them together. Then from the chassis, we come to the electrical section. So because it's an electric vehicle, it has to go through some electrical connections. So at the electrical section, they put the electrical parts together. Then once they are done, they would have to make sure that everything is working. So like they check every part to see if the bike is working, even though it's a skeleton. So from the electrical part, they go to the accessories, and then they fix the horn, the dashboard, the throttle, and the little stuff. Yeah. Then the final stage of it is the cover installation, and the cover installation, they have to see to the beautification of the whole thing. So they'll have to cover it, and then they make it a full bike. Then from the cover installation, since we know everything is working, it goes out. So that's the process.
So you guys are part of the main key point of the whole bike.
Yes.
So how does that make you feel?
It's exciting. Yeah, it's exciting because to see your handwork on the road working, like it's fun.
And how long have you been doing this?
For a year and some months, like a year and 2 months.
And how is it going? Is it like a passion?
Yes, yes, it's a passion. Like it's a little tedious. So if you don't really have passion for it at a point, you might feel lazy or you wouldn't want to do it. But because the passion is there and it's interesting doing it, we are always motivated to.
Can you tell us what formed your idea of wanting to venture into something like this?
Okay, so growing up, my elder brother was an electrical engineer. So anytime he comes home doing these calculations, putting things together, it's like, wow, it's nice. So I've been telling him, this thing that you are doing is not difficult. Like, no, it's not difficult if you are willing to do it. So when I started the course, I nearly gave up because doing my internship at ECG, you have to climb poles and sit under the thing. I was like, no, what is going on? Like, should I continue? But looking up to some few things, I was like, no, I can do it. So why wouldn't I just put myself into it and just finish it hard?
Do you have a little sister?
Yeah, I'm a kid sister.
So how does she feel?
She feels so good. Like my big sister, she's an engineer. She's hardworking. She's this, she's that. So reaching somewhere, she's a business student. She said she would switch to engineering. I said no, just follow your path. That's what you are called to do. I'll do my part. Yeah.
And how long do you want to be doing this?
Doing this, being in the engineering field, that's what I want to do. Yeah, but for this place has a future, and I'll make the future with this place too as well.
What are you doing right now as you are under the bike?
Okay, so at the moment I'm trying to put the fenders under just to protect the metal parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But how long does this process take on a regular basis?
So for a bike,
Yes,
for a bike it's probably 30 minutes because we are divided into sections. So before chassis is done, we have to move to, so electricals and accessories, they work hand in hand. So before it gets here, we spend just like 5 minutes, probably, let me say, 5 minutes on it. Then we move to cover, then they just put everything together.
Okay, so
Yeah.
right from here, then that's when you move to the accessories.
Yeah. So accessories and electricals, they work hand in hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some would say, I see very wholesome, beautiful women here. Are you passionate about this? Or what was your whole idea of coming into this?
Well, if you're not really into something, you can't do it. Because I can just come to work, sit all day looking at the bike because I don't have the passion for it. But if I'm really into this, I have to make sure that I get the work done. And I have to do it with all what I have, yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been working here?
Probably a year past now.
And how has the whole year been for you?
Oh, it's been fun, it's been good. Yeah, it's been good.
Do you have any message to young women who want to? You're basically an engineer here.
Yeah, so most young ladies see it to be something difficult, but I just told them that it's just like maybe going to work at ECG, they will allow you to climb poles and all those stuff. And if you are scared of heights, you can't do it. So just like if you don't put yourself into the shoe, you can't fit. Yeah. So I'll just tell them that they should motivate themselves because there are lots of young ladies outside there into this engineering field and we are so determined to make it. So they should just look up to some of us, then they are good to go. They shouldn't be scared, yeah.
Catherine, so you made mention of your mom. Was your mom's love for engineering, did it inform your decision to do what you're doing now?
Yeah, it did.
And how does that make her feel? And how do you feel knowing very well? Is she proud of you?
She's so proud of me.
Okay.
That's all I can say about it.
You have a little sister?
Yes, I have a little sister.
And what do you tell her and how does she feel knowing very much she has a sister who's an engineer fixing these very beautiful, innovative motorbikes?
Yeah, she's also very proud of me and then somehow I encourage her to do things, especially that people make her feel she can't do. Because that's the perception in women engineering in the beginning, not now, but in the beginning it used to be like only men could do this and all that. So she's not doing engineering though, but with the aspect of her program that she reads in the university, I think I encourage her to not let anyone make her not to do something.
There we have it. We've spoken to the women engineers of Solar Taxi, a Ghanaian-owned indigenous firm that is assembling and producing cars and motorbikes right here in Ghana. And they tell us how much they are determined and focused to make an impact in Ghana's automobile industry. My name is Mauli Aholomega. This is BizTech.
Hi Ghana, I'm Mavis.
Hello, I'm Erica.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine, and we are
The engineers of Solar Taxi. Keep watching BizTech on Ghana Web TV. Bye!
Also, I take a drive in one of Solar Taxi's electric-powered vehicles, produced and assembled right here in Ghana. So tell us what car we are driving right now.
Okay, so this car is the Cherry Tiggo.
Okay.
And this car is an SUV, and also it's a purely electric car. And then with the car, on a single charge, it does 400 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is solely solar or
Yes.
it's
so
electric?
this is purely electric. It's an
Okay.
electric car.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's the battery capacity for a car like this?
Yeah. So with this, in terms of on a single charge, it does 400 kilometers. So that means that you can probably go from Accra to Kumasi, yes, without buying fuel.
Wow.
You charge it and then you go.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've gone through all the testing and all. And how strong is this car? I
Yeah.
mean, if somebody wants to purchase this on the market.
Yeah, it's very durable. It's very durable. It's good for our roads. In terms of like the body is very durable, the trucks are good. This is a brand new car, so basically it's good for our roads. Yeah.
And how expensive is this car? I mean, if somebody wants to purchase this on the market.
Okay, so currently, because electric cars being brought to Ghana are codes termed as luxury cars, it kind of gives these cars the prices go high. You can use here.
Okay.
Yeah. So for this particular car, it's going around 150,000 cedis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say that's a good value on the market, value for
Yeah,
money?
it's value for money because this is a car whereby you are not buying fuel. Okay. Yeah. In terms of maintenance, also you are doing little maintenance such as shocks. Those are the little maintenance you are doing. It doesn't have an engine. It doesn't have much more movement in it. So in terms of engine maintenance, you are not doing all that. Okay. Yeah.
So I understand with the Solar Taxi, you have something like an app where you can do some sort of diagnosis with the car. Does this also have the same function?
Yes. We also have an app, okay, for ride-hailing services. Okay. So just like the way the Ubers and then the Bolt have it, we also have something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how fast is this car?
It's very fast. So this particular car, the Cherry Tiggo, has two modes. It has just like most cars are coming up, it has the sports mode and it has the eco mode. I believe currently you are driving the eco mode.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can do 200 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Okay. So when you are driving the sports mode, I doubt you can even hit 160.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know we still are not so used to the whole electric vehicle thing. What is your message out there for persons who want to venture into something like this? Because we still relatively use the petrol and then the diesel format of cars.
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is that, I mean, the world is changing, okay? Technology is the order of the day. When you look at countries like Belgium, they are 80% in terms of new cars that are being bought or sold are electric cars. Okay, so the world is changing. We here as in Africa, in Ghana, we should also embrace it. Electric cars are the new things. Very soon, in the next 20 years, we'll find a lot of electric cars on the market. So this is a time to be an early adapter to electric cars. Probably purchase it or rent it, just like what we here at Solar are doing. We are renting the cars and we are also selling it. So if you come and join this train, it's good news for you.
Okay. Any final message for persons who want to come and buy this car?
Yeah, so with this particular car that we are driving, the Cherry Tiggo, it's going for 150,000. We are also doing rentals. We started off with a promotional price, which was 1,000 cedis a month. I mean, it's something that people should just take advantage of and get these cars. These cars are now on the market. We've supplied over 50 clients with these cars. So people should come on board so that they are able to cut down on cost on fuel and all that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Indeed, that was a good ride. Stay tuned on Ghana Web TV. This is BizTech.
Jefferson, our friend from the tech world, is standing by with some internet tools that can assist us in our daily activities.
Hello there, my name is Jefferson Senyaja from After Music. This week on TechBits, we're going to continue with our series of useful tools on the internet. And I want us to continue with our series of useful task managers on the internet. Asana is so collaborative that you are even able to invite people outside your team to collaborate on just a specific task and gives you a very in-depth calendar view or task manager view. Same applied to the following week when we found out about Trello, another great team collaborative task manager that helps you. This week we have a new one called Todoist. That's Todoist. Todoist is another very simple task manager that helps you get things done, whether it's for business or your personal tasks, whether it's shopping list, but this one is much more simpler. So I want us to actually take a look at it this week. Let's start. So we'll head straight to Google and we search for Todoist. That's Todoist. And it's definitely the first thing that pop up. That's the to-do list to organize work and life. And depending on what you want to do with it, you can actually just get a lot of things done with Todoist. Remember, this is a very numbed down version of Asana and Trello. And the web address is Todoist.com, Todoist.com. Right from the front, you see the big organize it all with Todoist. And you'll be able to actually see a clear view once you sign up. You can sign up with your email address, your Google address, your Facebook, or even Apple for those of you with Apple devices. The dashboard, as you can see from a preview here, is a clear calendar view, just like Trello. You can actually change on what you want to do and actually put things in right teams and projects. Just like the previous competitors, you are able to even collaborate with team members. This is a really, really numbed down version of a great tool for collaboration that I would actually encourage everyone to actually take a task for those of you that have problems with the previous suggested ones. So check it out and let me know what you think. So that's it for this week. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
Now let's get right into biz headlines. The Chamber of Independent Power Producers, Distributors and Bulk Consumers has resolved to withdraw their services in the coming days ad infinitum. This action, according to them, follows the inability of government and the Electricity Company of Ghana to meet their demand to settle at least 80% of their overdue receivables worth $1 billion. The Chamber, in a letter signed by its CEO, Elikplim Akpetogbo, to the Ghana Grid Company Limited, noted that the respective central control rooms of the IPPs are expected to communicate with the Gridco Systems Control Center. The Chamber, late last year, called on the Akufo-Addo-led administration to pay the $1.5 billion debt owed its members to guarantee uninterrupted power supply. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta says 19 out of 28 state-owned enterprises have projected post-losses of about 1.6 billion cedis for 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the Finance Minister, the state even had to offer help in the payment of salaries of their workers because the SOE's conditions was dire. He said SOEs such as the Metro Mass Transport, the Driver, Vehicle and Licensing Authority recorded lower revenues of about 64.24% in March and April this year. The Finance Minister was speaking at the opening of 2020 Policy and Governance Forum on the theme, SIGA, 1 year on, achievements, challenges and prospects. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah has said ongoing expansion works on the Kumasi Airport is anticipated to reach unprecedented international standards. According to him, moves are in place to convert the Kumasi Airport into a world-class air travel hub. The development comes after an amount of $300 million was set aside by the government to implement the entire expansion works on the airport. Providing updates at Government's weekly nation building updates on Tuesday, November 10, 2020 in Accra, Simon Osei-Mensah said the expansion works on the Kumasi Airport is set to be completed by the second quarter of 2021. The national year-on-year inflation rate in Ghana has dropped for the third consecutive time to 10.1% in the month of October. The decrease was influenced by the lower inflation levels of some non-food items in the country. The inflation rate for October is therefore 0.3 percentage points lower than the inflation rate for the month of September. Government statistician Professor Samuel Kobne-Nim, while giving a breakdown, indicated that the country is now 0.2 percentage points from achieving its single-digit inflation target for 2020. Minister for Foreign Affairs, Shirley Ayoko-Boche, is optimistic that the establishment of the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area in Accra will pull foreign direct investments to the country. The Foreign Affairs Minister believes AFTA will facilitate quality FDI that would support the developmental needs of the country.
For us here, we are 24/7 open to collaborate with you. Our missions are there, and that is why we have all these missions outside the country, these embassies which are supposed to help Ghanaian businesses partner international business and bring foreign direct investment. Because our president is very clear in his mind that the Ghana Beyond Aid is not about taking aid, because aid has never ever built any country's economy. It is trade and investment.
That's all from us today, but remember, you can get more stories on www.ghanaweb.com. Follow us on all social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the Ghana Web. Also do well to subscribe to Ghana Web TV on YouTube to watch all our programs. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. Have a great weekend.